how do the Democrats become the party of not fucking around? And this is my idea, and I'm curious what you think.
Yeah.
That we should draft legislation, the Foreign Enemies Act, Part 2, 2.0, that says if you're operating black sites in your country, El Salvador, if you're trying to bribe our public officials, Qatar, even if the president at that moment agrees with it, it doesn't mean you're not guilty of a crime or a violation of Emoluments Act or whatever. And in 3 years and 9 months, we are going to implement significant economic sanctions and rethink our geopolitical relationship with you. And also be clear, in America, the White House and the branches of government or Congress tends to turn over. I don't think there's any shaming the Trump administration and his acolytes. So I'm about how do we start sending a chill down the backbone of some of these foreign governments and also some of the lower level people of these organizations that say, if you're illegally incarcerating people, whether the president or whether the current head of ICE says that is okay, it doesn't mean you're not committing a crime. I'm trying to figure out how we, quite frankly, move from the strongly worded letter to being a little bit more aggressive. Any ideas or thoughts?
Legal is not my background, so I don't have a lot of deep thoughts on how you can scare people into feeling like they might go to jail, though I like where your head's at on that. Economically, though, I mean, I think it would make sense for Democratic leaders, either in or out of government right now, to be talking with the EU and Carney and the guy just got reelected in Australia, isolating El Salvador and saying that when we come back in charge, we'll isolate El Salvador too. Like, we will turn you into Nicaragua or Venezuela if you want to. Like, if you want to be completely isolated from the world community, I know you're very happy about this deal you've done with Donald Trump and his crime family, but they're not going to be around forever. And if you want the El Salvador economy to look like the North Korea, Nicaragua, or Venezuela economy, then keep going down this path of having, of violating, the Human Rights, Council and what they've already signed and agreed to. Like you cannot be part of the, liberal, small L liberal world of nations if you are going to put somebody in a hole in a torture camp and not give them access to a lawyer.